Urus means large, extinct, long-horned wild ox. It's actually an Italian name given by Julius Caesar at the time of Roman invasion. The word performante is the Italian word for performance. And I'm here in Rome, the epicenter of that Roman invasion, to tame this wild bull. Hold your breath, guys. I'm about to floor the Lamborghini Urus Performante. Urus actually went for a weight loss program, right from the wheel arches, front splitter, diffuser, everything has been rethought. This is carbon fiber extensive used, and what has happened is that it has got 47 kilograms less. Now the Urus Performante weighs about 2,150 kilograms, which is what makes it more nimble. When you take this on a track, it's more wider, so it's got more grip. In fact, all the supercar manufacturers fight for even 500 grams. They will rethink that, and Urus has really re-engineered, and it got it down by 47 kilograms, which is incredible feat. Its front-engine all-wheel drive twin turbocharged V8, which is intercooled with direct fuel injection, 4 doors and 5 passengers, throwing 657 horsepower, which is roughly 16 horsepower more than the standard Urus S, but same 850 Nm of torque. In any case, it's a monster DNA. The air suspension has been swapped for stiffer steel springs, which has resulted in a ground clearance of 20 mm less, which might not be everybody's to liking, but then you don't get everything. This is not a sober looking Urus, but when was the last time you met a sober looking Urus driver? It does 0 to 100 in 3.3 seconds, 0 to 200 in 11.5 seconds. Now, that's what you mean by performance. First up, it's an SUV from every angle. You sit upright and you look down upon everything, but at the same time, you always know that you have so much power on your tap, which is itself an incredible feat. Alright, I know this is not the kind of surface you're used to seeing a super car like a Lamborghini on a dirt track, but that's what Lamborghini has done. They've given you a rally mode. Now, I know your mind might go for a spin because you are going to take an expensive car which costs north of 4 crores on a dirt track, but that's what it does. It has rally mode, which is the most important part in this car, because what happens is, even with the ESC on, this can dance. This is so cool. Apart from that, let me tell you that this is a bowl of Alcantara. Everywhere is Alcantara. It looks so premium from everywhere. And I have to show you something very important, which is the ultra titanium exhaust. Yes, this is kind of submerged with the design, but this is very, very cool. And then of course, the whole design has changed. This is not the Urus S. This is carbon fiber. This is carbon fiber. There's plenty of carbon fiber around, and of course there are a lot of these air passing ducts, which makes it more aerodynamic. The Performante also made a world record of the fastest SUV on Pikes Peak course in 10.32 seconds, and that's something to brag about. The new rear spoiler, air curtains and bonnet outlets has increased the downforce by 38%. It is also 10% more aerodynamic with improved cooling of the engine compartments. On normal course, you get a 23-inch rim, you get a Trofeo R tires, which is very thin rubber, which is meant for very nice highways, but when you're going to buy, you get a 22-inch rim option, which is more practical for India, I would say. And with this, you can go rallying. With that, you can't go rallying. Now let's talk about the design in the front. It has also undergone a lot of changes. Importantly, this one. This is carbon fiber. Of course, Lamborghini says that the customers want a design which shows the carbon fiber, but I would like a design which is more submerged, because somehow this looks a little offbeat. But if you want to stand out, brag about the carbon fiber, then this is the one to go for. There's also air ducts here to cool the engine, because you're going to rage this bull. Now this is about the design. Let's take it inside and drive. This is mental. one simple trick. You have to be on the first and second gear, use the manual, that's it. That's about it. The traction control is not off, the ESC is on, but the way this is built up is along with the traction control on, the system recognized in such a way that it lets you spin, it lets you have all the drifting things without actually you switching off the ESC off. Now this is what you call engineering. You can have fun. At the same time, you know that if you understeer, oversteer, or you really go off the mark, the system will kick in, get you back on the track. Amazing. If you really want the car to drift in a very nice way, that when you're going in the apex, you go in slowly, put the brakes on. At the moment you're going to leave the apex, you have to accelerate, and the car will dance to your music like this right now. And this is what makes this a really fun car. Before we give the verdict, I have to show you a couple of things. Since this has a sloping roofline, I was always wondering how is to sit at the back seat. And I'm happy to report that this gives me plenty of headroom, plenty of legroom. The third person can also squeeze in. There's plenty of Alcantara everywhere. There's no sunroof. This might be coming as an option, I'm not sure about that. Normally Lamborghini charges you for an optional sunroof, but that's okay. But the whole package looks very nice. There's a B&O speaker system, but I don't think you'll use that so much because it's a Performante. It's time for a verdict, and I'm going to be very drop dead honest about myself because I'm going to be biased. And why not? Because I am in Rome on the race circuit with the Lamborghini Urus Performante, which has really completely bowled me over because this you can take rallying. Now imagine how can a sports car, luxury sports car, you can take rallying, but that's what Lamborghini has done. It's surprising how they have perfected an already super successful car, because Urus gives 60% of the revenues to Lamborghini, and they have taken that and made that even better. There's of course Urus S, which is now the new Urus which will come, but this Performante gives you that what you're looking from a Huracan, from a McLaren, and making 5 people sit together, giving you boot space. You can go on a long distance drive, you can go rallying, you can take this on a racetrack. What else do you want? If money is something that doesn't bother you, then you should buy this, fund the future Aventador, because Urus Performante is just one hell of a package.